Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to this week's maths lessons. Before you start today, or at least after the starter, have a go at the Doodle Maths Added Extra, which revises non-standard measures, just to remind you what we're going to be studying this week, because we're looking at length and weight. Okay, so when you're ready, either have a go at the Doodle Maths Added Extra now, or straight after the arithmetic starter. So as usual, you're going to need whiteboard pens for this starter. And here it is. So have a go at these questions, look for the commutative rule that will help you, and then when you're ready we'll go through them. Okay, so welcome back. So if you were to use number beads to solve this first one, you have 20 and you take away 9 and you'd end up with 11. And now we've got all three numbers we need, because 11 plus 9 equals 20, 20 minus 11 equals 9, 9 plus 11, you guessed it, 20. 20 equals 11 plus 9. And then lastly, 11 plus 9 over this side doesn't matter, does it? Equals 20. This time you could use a ruler or you could use a number square. Either way, you count back 6 and you reach 24. And once we've got 24, we know that 6 plus 24 equals 30. 6 plus 24 we know equals 30, doesn't matter which way around. 30 we know equals 24 plus 6. 30 minus 24, that's got to be 6. Then it's up to you what you put here, but I would personally put 6 plus 24 again. 32, this time definitely a number square, with counting back from 32 to 17. And that, if you went up 10, would take you to 22, and then went back 5 would take you to 17, so that would be a 15. And then 32 minus 17 equals 15. 15 plus 17 equals 32. 32 equals 17 plus 15. 32 minus 15 equals 32 minus 17 equals 15. And then these last two I would just stick in the missing numbers and end up with that. Okay, the last one you could do using 10 bars. So if you've got 120, you'd have 12 10 bars, and you need to count back until you've got 9 10 bars left. So that's 3 10 bars, and each 10 bar is worth 10, so that's 30. Once we've got that, 120 equals 90 plus 30. 90 plus 30 equals 120. 120 equals 30 plus 90. 120 minus 90 equals 30, and I would do 120 minus 30 equals 90 to finish with. So well done, Year 1, that's the starter today. And now we're on to the main part of today's lesson, for which you're going to need rulers. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how you use a ruler to measure a line, and I've chosen quite a difficult line to measure. So we're going to have a look at Maria's distance that she's jumped, because what you're doing today is you're going to measure each one of these tiddlywinks jumps and put them in order to figure out who managed to jump their tiddlywink the furthest. So what you need to do is you need to line up the 0 with the bottom of the line, and then you need to move either your ruler or your piece of paper. Now I'm moving the ruler because obviously I can't actually move the screen. Now that's nearly right, but it needs to be a little more precise. And that's about as good as I can get. Now what I need to do is measure from the 0, not from the end of the ruler if you can see that, but from the actual 0, which is what I've done. I've lined it up so it's perfectly lined with the 0. And then I'm going to count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it actually reaches 13. So for Maria's tiddlywink jump, she's jumped at 13 centimetres, because that's what this measures in centimetres. Okay, so there is a PDF of this which you could print, but alternatively, grown-ups, as long as you make sure that you draw your lines accurately to the nearest centimetre, you could draw your own lines. You could give them your own names, maybe the names of people in your house. It really doesn't matter. What you're aiming to do is measure them all, and then if possible put them in order, the names in order from the biggest to the smallest, or from the smallest to the biggest. Again, that doesn't matter. But that's what I want you to do today. I'm just going to show you how you can use a ruler for another shape. So we're going to, this time we're going to have a go at measuring Bobby. So I'm placing the ruler at the end, bringing it round. I'm going to have to move it still. And it's not quite perfect, but now that it is, you can see that Bobby, I just need to move it slightly that way, Bobby is 11 centimetres. And again, grown-ups, if it's slightly off like this is, then don't worry about that, just round to the nearest centimetres. Let's just check, we've lined it up with 0. Now we have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's 11. Okay, the advantage of printing the PDF is it should be completely accurate, and the other advantage of drawing your own lines is you know they will be completely accurate. And that's all I want you to do today. Learn to use a ruler, and it'd be brilliant if you can do this at home, because you really benefit from having one grown-up working with you for this.